You are here. Somewhere between everything and nothing. You don't know how you arrived, or why. But you can feel it, the pulse beneath your feet. A strange, living rock. Floating through an endless ocean of dark. Listen. Do you hear it? The hum that holds you? The silence that feeds it? You are surrounded by it, suspended in its indifferent mercy. You tell yourself it's distant. But it's not. It's touching you, brushing against your thoughts. It's in the air you breathe. In the small twitch of your hand when you think of forever. You are here. But what is here? A fragile world, orbiting a fireball. Drifting through a space so large your mind cannot hold it without shattering. And yet, here you stand. Breathing. Thinking. Feeling. You, a spark inside the infinite. You, the universe pretending to be a person. Look at you. Standing on this trembling sphere of dust. Calling it home. You're so small. So impossibly small. And yet your heart believes it can matter. That it must matter. But zoom out for a moment. Further. Further still. Watch how your body disappears first. Then your city. Your country. The planet itself fading into a single pixel. A ghost of light swallowed by black. How absurd. How beautiful. You can't comprehend it, can you? How something so vast can hold you so gently. And forget you so completely. You are a thought that will vanish mid-sentence. A whisper trapped in a collapsing star. And still, you ache to be seen. You ache to leave a mark. To be remembered beyond the short flash of your breath. But memory is a fragile creature. It dies faster than the flesh that built it. Even the ones who love you most will one day forget the shape of your voice. The texture of your laugh. The rhythm of your name. Does that frighten you? It should. This is the price of consciousness. To know the end before it arrives. And to live anyway. Jung once said, "No tree can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell." And here you are. Rooted in the darkness. Reaching upward, desperate for meaning. In a sky that gives you none. You call it life. But maybe it's just the universe dreaming of itself. And you, a flicker in that dream. Believing you are real. You've looked outward long enough. Now turn. Look inward. There, that shadow trembling beneath your ribs. Do you see it? It's not fear. It's truth, wearing the mask of fear. The moment you look into it, it stirs. It asks questions you've spent your whole life avoiding. What if everything you've built, every goal, every desire, every desperate attempt to matter, was just a way to distract yourself from this silence? You can feel it, can't you? That whispering stillness under all the noise? It waits. Patiently. Like something ancient that knows it cannot be denied forever. Nietzsche called it the abyss. He said, when you gaze long into the abyss gazes also into you. But what he didn't tell you is that the abyss doesn't stare with malice. It stares with recognition. Because it remembers you. It remembers what you were before your name. Before your skin. Before your heartbeat learned to measure time. And it wants you to remember too. This is not despair. This is the invitation. To dissolve into what has always been here. To shed the illusion of being separate. From the earth. From the stars. From everything that ever lived and died before you. But your mind resists, doesn't it? It screams to hold on. To you, to your story, to your fragile scaffolding of meaning. Because if you let go, what's left? Only the quiet. Only the vast. Only the truth that cannot be owned. And still, something in you leans closer. Curious. Trembling. Drawn to its own disappearance. Because deep down, you've always known. To lose yourself completely is to finally come home. You resist, but the resistance is thin now. Like mist before sunrise. You can feel it dissolving, thread by trembling thread. You inhale. And for the first time, you stop trying to hold the breath. You let it leave. You let yourself leave. And something opens. The fear that once clawed at your chest softens into wonder. The silence that once terrified you begins to sing. You are no longer the observer. You are the scene. No longer the question, but the answer that was always asking. Everything glows here. Not with light, but with knowing. The boundaries blur. Your thoughts leak into the stars. Your heartbeat folds into the pulse of oceans. Your grief finds its twin in the rain. It's all connected. It's always been connected. You laugh, a sound too raw to be joy. Too honest to be anything else. Because now you see. The void was never empty. It was you before you forgot yourself. The universe was never indifferent. It was always holding you, disguised as distance. This is the unveiling. The gentle collapse of the lie that you were ever alone. And still, a part of you hesitates on the edge. Because awakening isn't peaceful. It's breaking open. It's realizing that everything, your pain, your failure, your love, your loss, was never a distraction from life, but the very language of it. You understand now. There is no meaning waiting to be found. There is only the miracle of being here at all. And from this place of unknowing, you can finally begin. So here you are. Not at the end. At the beginning that looks like an end. The veil has lifted, but the world remains the same. The streets still hum. The sky still pretends to be ordinary. And you still wake up inside this trembling body. This fragile architecture of skin and story. But something is different now. You've seen what hides behind the curtain. You've felt the silence breathing through the noise. You've remembered that you are not separate. Not alone. Not lost. You walk differently now. Every step carries the weight of eternity. In the lightness of a sigh. You no longer chase meaning. You become it. Moment by moment. Breath by breath. The smallness that once crushed you now feels like freedom. Because in this smallness, you can finally see the beauty of things that end. The tenderness of moments that vanish. The holiness of impermanence. You realize it's all a gift. Even the pain. Even the fear. Especially the fear. Because the fear reminds you that you are awake. Alive. Still reaching, even when you know nothing lasts. And so you laugh again. Quietly. With gratitude this time. For this rock, this improbable cradle of life. Spinning in the dark. For this consciousness. This fleeting miracle that lets you feel the infinite for just a heartbeat. For this truth. That everything you do, every failure, every love, every goodbye, is a wave returning to the ocean that made it. So go on. Breathe. Fail beautifully. Love recklessly. Speak softly to the ghosts inside you. And listen when they answer. You are here. You always were. And when you forget, when the noise of the world pulls you back into the illusion of distance, come back to this. Close your eyes. Feel the hum beneath your feet. Whisper to yourself, I am the universe remembering itself. Then smile. Because you remember now that even the smallest flicker is enough to light the whole void.